Welcome back to Spookfest 2018, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings to open up the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Fucking flashes. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Please don't say kill. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Bigby. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Bigby in a classroom and he decided to check out this club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that. But I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Bigby? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel alright at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised that there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club, especially for a robot. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
You keep the whole tea set in the classroom?
Oh, I'm sorry, I did the wrong voice.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Bigby, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I see where that's coming from.
I read a horror book once. Yeah, and Sayori died. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ahaha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart from over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind on the class table behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with us sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level takes a lot more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you even have writing experience with Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share yours. I guess that's the same for Yuri. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. They'll go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all.
Wait, wasn't Sayori the Vice President?
Oh, shit. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Bigby?
Hold on there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Marka may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm sorry, I thought.
Those excellent glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Bigby. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. You killed Sayori, you robot! And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing a proposal is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Bigby? Yeah. I think it'll be fun, right?
You really did scare me there for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left us after all this, I would be super pissed. Bigby, I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. Bigby, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with the mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat. Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will come with me. I guess I start with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Oh god. I cannot convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What the fuck? Sucks. I really don't know what I picked. But, you know, I've just random words. Oh god. I'm fucking terrified, man. Hi, Bigby. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Shh. She didn't have a face.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Bigby. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck?
Dude, whoever created this game, you did a really good fucking job at creating a tense atmosphere. Like, fuck you, dude. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She is in front of the fucking text! Get a room! Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. This music is changing. Get out of the way of the text! Natsuki finds herself between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Bigby. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, not that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right to me for me to do something like that, if you ask. Is the room slanted? Like, is this the first time I've ever noticed? Is the room always been slanted? I always thought it was like right up.
What? Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like.
Like, why is she so, like, close up and tall? Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so if you keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
The room is back to normal. The room was sideways. Dude. Now that everything's settled in, I expect Moni to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for her chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperating sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Are you looking for something in here? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side, one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in there in the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book mixing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Bigby. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge your book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoved the books right into my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's excitingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the blindfolds. She pats on the ground and her signaling to sit there. Chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting so close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin again reading it than I am. Wow, how much longer has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like a bunch of friends in high school. I took a little slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare to be writing. Since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. How could I ever get any friends to read this? They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's her story. That's how she's gonna die, isn't it? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Fucking Christ. Dude, this is fucking scary. And of course I'm a night owl. Of course I'm a night owl. Dude, I'm fucking so spooked. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrap. I told you not to give. She didn't even finish her sentence before stuffing into her mouth. Don't worry, Bigby. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. So I keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway. Okay, every time you do something, the music goes away. You're legitimately scaring the shit out of me. Why don't we all share our poems now? Going down the list. I told Natsuki I was interested in posting a poem yesterday. Probably fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well let's start with one thing. The things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reread my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Yeah. And what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's why I had my one writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you how real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Is that a compliment? Yeah, is that, so you're saying you like it? Natsuki retorts, gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, here I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles fly, monkeys climb, birds can eat. That's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take writing seriously. Okay, we can skip this. That's all the same. Yuri. She stares at the poem. A minute passes. Alright, I can skip all this. Alright, so I guess it reloads. Right, and this has a non-skip, so I can't skip this. Hi, Bigby. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions of like new activities or like things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Bigby. We're a little embarrassed today, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, Bigby. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah, oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her much lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know. You fucking bitch. She told me straight up. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. I mean, I always feel confident, you know. I see. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see. Are others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems and flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks in my ear. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lung. I panic, therefore there must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? And skip. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can just stand up there. God damn, the fucking note shifts. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I expected when I get myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Well, everything's okay so far. I generally exchange my sheet of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. This language.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk in one hand. I guess you could say that it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Bigby did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bigby liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki silently stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I said. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just Maybe you're just jealous that Bigby appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh?
How do you know how he appreciated my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I won't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do out overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bigby started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that?
God damn it. It's in tandem with the movie, with the fucking music. Oh! You two, look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy.
Sorry if my life title is too much for someone who wants to mental age to comprehend.
See?
Saying proves my point. Most people learn to get over them since graduating middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your own stinking attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Fury. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Bigby hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Oh, because Sayori's not here to calm these two down. Because she was the one who was in here in the middle. Suddenly Yuri turns to me and as if she knows I was standing there. Bigby! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. What the fuck is going on? Natsuki? That's... Oh! Oh! Fucking bitch! Dude! God damn bitch! Oh! Dude, these episodes are getting scarier, but they're getting longer too. Please back the fuck off. Please. Hey Bigby. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. Okay, right now because I have the chance to save, I'm gonna end this episode right here, and I'm gonna catch you all next time, because this bitch is really fucking with my brain right now.